Crown Jewel was the other day, so you know we have to talk about it. It was a lot of different moments that happened, from a banger match with Seth versus Drew, Io Sky versus Bianca, Roman versus LA Knight. Just so many moments happened, so we gotta talk about it. Here's my Crown Jewels review. That is what this video is about. Before we get into that though, y'all know y'all gotta hit the like button, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join the family. And before I get into my review, I know it's a lot, but I want y'all to comment down what y'all thought about the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. And with all that being said, let's get into my review of the Crown Jewel pay-per-view.
I want to cripple the late, I want to big me face.
So Crown Jewel started off pretty good. I'm not even talking about the main card just yet. The kickoff, Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. Pretty good match, really was a entertaining kickoff. And then we got to the main card, and we started off the show hot. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. They was going stupid. Like, they was going crazy throughout this whole entire match. And to me, that right there was match of the night. Seth Rollins went out there and he was going crazy. And Drew McIntyre went out there and he was going crazy too. Just a great match. And I'm really interested to see what's next for Seth. Not just Seth though, but what's also next for Drew McIntyre. That match really was great, but after the match was over, we had Damian Priest come out like he about to cash in. He was ready to cash in, but Sami Zayn just took the briefcase basically and ran off with it, so Damian Priest couldn't cash in. That was really just crazy, so I'm really interested in that also. I'm really interested to see what's next with Sami Zayn and Damian Priest. Probably a War Games match, because War Games also got announced during Crown Jewel. So yeah, that's probably next for them, and I'm interested in that. But let's move on from the opening match. Let's go into the rest of the pay-per-view. So next was the Fatal 5-Way match for the Women's World Title. And to me, that match was pretty good. It was not nothing crazy, no 5-star classic. And it was not a terrible match. It was just a pretty good match. Kinda how I was expecting it to be. The build up for this match really was good. And I'm so glad that they got a chance to go out there and put on a good match. That match was pretty good and I really enjoyed it. After the Fatal 5-Way match, it was the John Cena versus Solo Sikoa match. And that match right there really was pretty good also. I really enjoyed that one. I'm glad that John Cena had a longer match. John Cena's last singles match was against Austin Theory, and that was like 10 minutes. So I'm glad this match seemed a bit longer than that. A pretty good match, and Solo looked strong. Solo looked strong, bruh. He hit John Cena with like 5 spikes. Like, he was going crazy, and he won clean. Just a dominant win for Solo, and that's great for him. I seen some people say that John Cena looks weak because he losing a lot of matches. To me, I don't think that. I think that John Cena is there to put over talent now. John Cena had his time when he could win a lot of matches and win world titles and do whatever he want to do. But now he's older and he in a different part of his career. And I think it's time for him just to continue to put superstars over. I wouldn't mind John Cena winning some matches, of course not. But him losing to Solo, I don't really think it makes him look weak. That's just how I feel. Let me know what y'all think. And let's go on to the next match. And the next match was a crazy one because we got a new United States champion. Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio. They had a pretty good match. I really like how Logan was changing up his style a bit. Other matches, he a little more fast paced. But this one, he was a little more slow and methodical with his style. And I really like that. Pretty good match between Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul. But the main thing to take away from this match is that we got a new United States champion, and I love it. I wanted Logan Paul to win, and he won, and that is great. I love it, and I'm interested to see what he do next with the United States title. After that match, it was Bianca Belair versus Io Sky, and that match really was pretty good. A pretty solid match, but the main thing to take away from that match is Kiera Sane making her return. I don't know if I said her name correctly, but if I didn't, my fault. But she made her return, and she caused Bianca Belair to match. And that right there was crazy. I didn't expect Bianca to win, but it was crazy that she returned, and she aligned herself with Damage Control. Well, at least Io Sky, because her and Io was like hugging at the end of the match. But Bayley was on the outside just looking a little shocked. So it's interesting to see what happens next with that. But let's go on from there. Let's get to the next match. The next match was Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes. Damian Priest and Cody Rhodes had a pretty good match. Nothing crazy, just a solid match. Basically, any match between Cody and the Judgment Day, it went just kind of like that. You had Finn Balor come out and try to help. You had JD come out and try to help. Dominic come out and try to help. Then Jey Uso came out and ran them off. You know, the regular match between Cody and the Judgment Day. Still was a solid match. Cody picked up the win. Just a pretty good match. No main takeaway. Just a solid match. And then it was time for the main event. This match right here was a pretty good match. Roman's last match was at SummerSlam against Jey Uso. And to me, this match right here was a little bit better than that one. I ain't gonna sit here and cap to you. LA Knight and Roman Reigns, they just went in there and went crazy. They just had a great match. And then the thing that made it just so much better was the crowd. The crowd reacting to LA Knight, cheering him on, booing Roman. Just was a great match. You had Solo come out and try to distract LA Knight, I guess. And then Jimmy Uso was out there helping Roman out too. Basically, all that led to Roman Reigns retaining. He found a way to win. He found a way to retain his title, and I like it. I didn't think LA Knight was going to win, and I for sure did not want him to win. I like LA Knight, but I just don't think he should have beat Roman, so I'm glad that he didn't win that match. Roman retained. Pretty good match. Pretty good pay-per-view overall. Crown Jewel was a solid pay-per-view. If I had to rate it, I would give it like an 8 out of 10. What would y'all rate the pay-per-view? Because to me, it was like an 8 out of 10. Just overall, a pretty good show. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. With all that being said, this right here is the end of the video. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like the video. Also subscribe to the channel to join the family. Don't forget to leave a comment as well. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Let me know what y'all think about the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. Also, while y'all scrolling down to the comments, don't be afraid to hit the description to check out my Discord, my Instagram, and my TikTok. And yeah, this right here is the end of the video. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, man. Peace.